There seems to be an issue with my mic. Am I audible now? Alright, it feels good now. Alright, this is good. I hope my game audio is also working. Yeah, it's working. Alright. Alrighty, boys. Alrighty. Okay, so one more time. Do that here. Alright. Is it fine? Are we good? Are we good? Yeah, I guess we're good. I have to remember my face is covering this space. I keep everything like this so that everything is like properly clear for everybody. Hey, I can also do this now. Like, for your first time. If I can spell first correctly. Did I not give any options? Oh my god. Did I not give any options? Can I not give any options? How do I do that? You the first. Yeah, this is the better one, right? No, it's the same. How are people gonna ask? Oh, it's a Q&A. People can ask me questions in it. Ah, I'm good. I'm getting a call. I'm gonna get it. All right, let's go. Let's get back into playing this. Yeah, I'm actually excited to a larger chunk to play this game because last time we left it at, well, this method where we are checking if our power is less than 100. Then we are harvesting and planting and harvesting sunflowers, which is in the sunflower file, uh, which is not that optimized, but I'm fine with it not being that optimized because this is a one-time action. We can worry about optimizing everything later on. But there is one thing which I want to take care of. That is how much I am considering to be the best amount, right? So what I think, like, let's keep hay as a base amount, where hay will be something which I require the most. Seems like it, at least to me, right? And we'll have a multiplier on all of these items based on like hay. So uh, this will be like 1 into 1, but we'll need like, no, I'm not sure. I would have to think of the multiplier. If the multiplier is going above for all of this, it means that having more of them is not required. It will be working in negation. I'm not sure if it fits your brain, or it's making, am I making it clear or not? But I think it's valid in that sense, right? Um, Coming into movements are pretty much the same. I'm not going to touch movements again. I think I need some optimization over here. And also, you know what? Let's just start planting and harvesting and everything. I don't know why these two are blank. I guess my first two pumpkins this time. because they are dependent, right? For pumpkins, I need uh carrots. No, yeah, it costs carrots, and for like carrots, I need wood and hay, and I don't think so for wood I need anything else. But maybe for trees I might require something other than that, right? So what's this? No, for trees should be in entities, right? Yeah. For trees, I don't think so I require anything special. But yeah, that is the general sense of it. That for pumpkin, I require carrots, and for carrots, I require wood and hay. So there should be a multiplier in terms of hay. 1.2 of that is equal to 1 of that, because both of them add up to be this. For now, let's just keep it like that. I'm not able to think of a better like multiplier system for them. Uh, and I don't want to stagger it in a rudimentary sense of it. I have one carrot. I need to have like 4 hay and uh, 4 times wood and 4 times hay. I don't want to do that also. That is very simple, by the way. For that, I have to just multiply it over here by 4, right? Because now the best count is never. This is never gonna be less than best count unless these are more than 4, right? And the pumpkins also will go in the same sense of its. Uh, we can add multipliers in relative sense, like if it is. So we do plus half of like wood count. So we add that amount. So it's always gonna be so if I have like one carrot, I'll have 2 wood, right? But I don't want to do that because there is no ratio proportion I feel, and I think we are going good with this thing right now. What I need to think about now is well upgrading or unlocking some more stuff. Like we unlock okay, hey, 1 minute. I think we unlock cactus, and I guess cactus are not yet decided over here. Yeah, we are not taking care of cactuses. And I remember it's coming back to me in like smaller sense that what cactus was. It was a lot more. It was a lot weirder to have cactus, right? All right. So basically, we have to sort them out. It was you'll receive same economic. Right, so we get n squared amount of cactus. So what was basically the logic behind cactuses is that when cactus are planted, they'll get an arbitrary number of how much their size is, right? And based on that, I'm not putting cactus, I put cactus here. But based on that, what's gonna happen is you have to harvest them in a sorted fashion. The sorting directions are like north and east is gonna be larger or equal to in size, and south and west are gonna be smaller or equal to in size. Right? So they are to be set in that adjacency array. And if I harvest the largest one, I will harvest n times 2 of all the relative ones which I'm gonna harvest simultaneously. And to be very honest, it's gonna be good, but at the same time, I don't see it being that good. We're gonna unlock dictionaries, by the way, because I think dictionaries are gonna be useful. can be useful to can be created like this: rotation north east, east south, southwest, west north. All right. So it's the basic key value pair, and we can get. Ooh, we can do restructuring over here also. Nice. X and Y. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, very bad. Sorry for that. And new keyboard repair direction like that. Alright, alright. And we can hop based on the key. That's good. For key in dictionary, we can iterate over key. Okay. And they were giving us some hints also, right? So I wanted to think of a better way. We are getting the ability to swap them. Basically, we'll be swapping the individual tile as such, which I don't think again is gonna be valid in the like shortest sense. 3 2 2 1, 3 2 2 2 1, 1 0 2. Yeah. So let's see the hand. Every column and every row of the field is sorted. So essentially, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do like a. It's a bubble sort. No, it's not bubble sort. It's a. I'm completely blanking upon what kind of sort this is gonna be. I forget the name of the sort. That's the bigger problem I'm facing right now. Um, what's the sort? Insertion sort. No, yeah, it's insertion sort. Where you trade over and then you just swap the two. The most rudimentary kind of sort. I forget what the swap is. What the sort is. Yeah, not swap. My bad. So it's basically asking me to create a sorting issue for whenever we are planting cactuses. But with this, right, what happens is for sunflowers, it was a separate entity which is not really working with anything else. For cactuses, I will have to think of a planting strategy. And with that, right, we'll be no longer relying upon this two plant method. Sorry, walk to plant method being used by harvest plant correctly and create harvest and plant. Harvest and plant, my bad, sorry. It's not gonna work very nicely with harvest. I don't know where harvest and plant is. Is it in the moment? I'm so confused. Where's harvest and plant? Oh yes, harvest and plant. Oh my bad. It's a very tightly linked. My bad. Sorry. With harvest and plant, right? Then I'll have to check what is to be planted, and based on that, I have to well modify the internal functioning over here. Uh, that way, I guess I can also take care of like sunflowers to be taken care of over here. That is plant and harvest sunflowers, which are having it over here. But then two plants. Oh yeah, I could actually do that. Now that I think about it. Um. Also, I'll take a pee break. I'll take a pee break. I'll be back. I'll let this keep running. I'll be back in a bit. it's really fancy. Uh, Thinking of ideologies, right? Of incorporating like different strategies and stuff within the game as such, which is funny. It is well quite funny. Um, all right. Here's the thing. Here's the pop-up. Let's keep Cactus running as it is for now. We'll incorporate the optimization of plotting it, because if you look at it right now, it's not even been a long time and we have reached to like the it has equalized already. So I just feel like it's not really gonna be that big of a deal. It may be in the future because we're doing n square for all the extracted introducers. Say we have a 5 by 5 square. This is 6 by 6, so 6 by 6 square, and it's all cactuses. And I decide to 6 square is 36. I get 36 cactus instead of oh my, yeah, I get 36 cactus. I guess that's the definition. And cactus in number of cactuses. So this is 36 square. So that's too big of a number for me to calculate mentally. But yeah, I get that much, which is again a huge number. But again, I don't want to. I don't feel like I want to write a sorry minute. Let me just try it out. You know what, I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna try it out. Right. I'm gonna have cactus. Then we'll for cactus. I'll have to create. So the hint was I'll have to sort every column. So this will like the column. Quick sort is not gonna be the thing for me over here. Something like bubble sort is also gonna be. It's gonna be good. Um, I'm going off tangent a tiny bit. I'm not understanding which sort is better for like a finite finite um 2D, right? I don't think so. There are a lot of for like if you think about it, from what I remember, bubble sort is good for like smaller index array, and then there is quick sort which is better for like larger index array. Like quick sort is one of the it's quick, so that's gonna be good for us. There's also merge sort which I don't think so it's gonna be helpful. And it's also going to be like in place, right? Because we are not going to create a different array. This sorting has to happen like in place, because well we cannot create a new um, 6 by 6 or whatever our size is land, and then oh I have to take it from here over there. We are going to replace. There is something. There's also like heap sort, right, which gives a similar a very complexity. And again, I don't like considering complexity to to be the value standard, because hey, your algorithm can be complex, but your side effects are not very. Uh, so your algorithm can be like a O of one, right? But it's creating side effects which are like n into n into n, which is a lot bigger, right? And at that point, it's better off having an n uh, algorithm, O of n algorithm, which is not causing such kind of side effects. So I'm just thinking, like if we were to take all of it, like how will it play out? It's really difficult thinking of like um, bubble sort is going to be the most practical way of doing it, right? Because we are able to only, so here's a limitation of swap, right? You can only swap in the neighboring direction. So it's going to be like one action of sorting, or we can do like selection sort. But I think selection sort is essentially you finding the largest item and then moving it to a particular space. But with bubble sort, I bubble sort goes over it twice. So it's gonna be like O of n square. Oh, it goes. Oh yeah, it goes O of n square. But the result is also in O of n square. So I think that's gonna be a worth transaction. Whereas with selection shot, we'll have to go with. I guess it's gonna be O of n plus m. So n being the rows and being the columns. And it's not necessary that we are always wanting. See, we are not always going to be planting cactus across the board. So if I see a cactus, I'll have to map out if the adjacent cactuses are bigger or smaller than it, and then accordingly swap them before I harvest them. And I have to harvest the entirely sorted array. But I'm just a little. Uh, and I'm not really sure how are we supposed to. Um, we'll have to go with bubble sort. I guess bubble sort is the way to go. I don't think of any other algorithm. I have not done a lot of sorting, a lot of DSAs, but I guess bubble sort is gonna be the way to go. And for it to work out, right? Mm, for cactus, I guess it has to be. Um, I have to check. So, not do I get the measure while planting, like similar to how it is for like sunflowers? What would I have to do is I will have to make a run. Okay, yes, what I'm gonna start with, right? We're gonna start with like a flag. We'll have to take care of a flag for while you're looping around. And you'll have to set like a and by and we have to ensure that we are not going over the entire block like a gazillion times. You'll have to put a limit over it. Mm, how can we do it? I'm genuinely very confused. But see, the thing is, right? If you are sorting, let me just mind vomit my things over. If you are sorting, because the sorting is north and east have to be larger. North and east, I only have to check if south and west are smaller, right? If they are not, we will swap in that direction. Why? Because well, north and east has to be larger, so we are checking this one side of the thing to to. I'm I'm really questioning how how are we supposed to do that? Because with all of my movements, right, we can go to a particular direction and you know do our stuff. But then how are we supposed to? I'll have to put a cap on how many passes we're doing. Uh, I'm generally very confused. Like it's not it's not just that I'll have to adjust for all of them, right? So if there is a cactus, I'll have to write and I cannot go with the sunflower approach like that directly because what happens with sunflower? Okay, I'm clicking on that. What happens with sunflower is it's not a entity to be exhausted, right? Like it's power. If I don't have power, fine. My robot is gonna work. My drone is gonna work a little slower. Fine, I don't lose anything. But a cactus is because it is consumable. I'll have to think of way of optimizing it. And I'm not really sure how. Oh, I got some messages. I'm so sorry for that, guys. Like, like even this approach, right, where I'm doing this kind of shenanigan, where I'm checking if the item power. It's fine because well, it's power. It's a non-related item, but that's not going to be safe for cactus. Like cactus is probably going to be used for like dinosaurs, or maybe it's part of polyculture, and I need to have it because ultimately I get cost of things. Also, I didn't know what it's going to cost. Right? Is it? I'm not sure what cost really means. I don't really want to um, think of a way where. Alright, so I'll really have to think about like creating a basic bubble sort, right? And here's what I'm going. Where is my method here? Sorry. I'll also close this one and this one. Here's what I'm gonna worry about right now. Primitively, right? Is first and foremost I'm gonna write the basic bubble sort which has like constraint. Right? I have to also constrain on how many passes, right? I don't want it to go over like a bajillion pass. So we'll do like bubble sort, bubble, bubble, bu bubble, bubble sort. Is that the right way? Bubble sort, and let's make it that, right? And we're gonna have passes is equal to 0. We'll also get the size of the world, get world size, and hmm, um, what should be? I should also have like a flag, right? I will call you back after a bit. I'm recording, man. I'm in between or something. So I'll call you back once I'm done with this. I promise. Um, yeah. So what was I thinking? Also, I'm not checking any comments over here. Uh, I forgot what was the thing. Alright, I will need some kind of flag. So let's name it like is change, and we'll have it. Oh, to change. I think to change will be a better thing, and that will be like true. And we'll have to go with a while loop to sort like. So I'll take it the. So while to change is fine, and process is less than uh, size power 3, some arbitrary number, right? um, Uh, there are no switch case in this game. That's I would have loved to use a switch case, and honestly, over here, switch case I would have loved my love. I would have loved switch case so much in like this jargonish world. It would have made my life a lot more simpler. But yeah, there are no switch case in this game. It's very primitive in terms of what it's giving me. Um, and you know what? Right now, I'm gonna just focus about um, having like the cactus part. I'm a bit confused. I'm a bit confused in terms of should I be writing a bubble sword all on my own, or should I improvise some parts of it? I'm just thinking, and I think okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. Right. Here's what we're gonna do. Uh, I'm gonna just have the passes be arbitrary, and I'm gonna change to false. Is that how we do in Python now? Okay, so this true is also not fitting then. This should be like header and true. Yeah. All right. And we'll do like assists plus plus. I hope that works. I genuinely hope that works. Let me just try running it. No. Okay. Plus one. All right. Now let's do it. Right for rows in um range of size. So I'll go by a rows and accordingly for each row I'll go through each column in range size minus one. All right, because we're gonna loop over it and we're gonna just check if we are gonna do the current is equal to measure. Right. So we're gonna measure for so again this is a situation where I'm assuming the entire field is filled up with cactuses and um, we are gonna work on that particular fashion, right? And you know what? Let's also move to uh, row and column X and Y, right? I'll have to import that over here. So import from movements, import move to, right? And okay, one more thing that I wanted to check. it did something with measure also, right? So can I get the measure? Yeah, so I get direction also. You can measure some values of some entities. This effect depends on the entity. If direction is known, it will measure the neighboring entity in the given direction. All right. So we can utilize this to also see the right entity. The right is equal to measure west, right, east. Measuring the right entity to ensure that the current is no. If current is more than right, then we swap them. We swap with my east direction and we change. we- We'll do this thing to be is changed, right? Is it changed? Have we done any kind of swapping? And if we have done swapping, then we go ahead and then check it. So it's gonna be like an n n by oh god, it's gonna be a big thing, right? It is changed to be true again, right? Uh, Now this is gonna check all my east direction, so all my rows are getting sorted. Similarly, now I have to make sure that all my north direction is also taken care of, right? So I'll just make a loop of this, and probably I can just make it again an idempotent, like a different method of his own. But now I will measure south, right? And I'll also just rename it to be down. Was this? I guess, and we'll need to south. If current is more than south, is that the right word? No, it should be north. If current is more than, oh yeah, this should be up. This should be like north. If I'm bigger than my upper side, I'll move up, right? Um, okay, okay. So this should take off my bubble sort of stuff. I'm sorry for that. Um, Another thing that should be, I guess we'll have to take care of now. Uh, Okay, here's what we are gonna do. We will have to also ensure that all the cactuses are grown um before we eh, so okay, one more thing I want to check, right? With cactuses, is it that all of them should be grown before we harvest? Harvest a cactus square if it's probably all are just fully grown and in sorted order. So they have to ensure that they are grown. Right? So to make the is are all grown, right? I have to ensure this also. And for that, I will also uh, um, I'll have to take in plant cactus. No. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. Right. Keep all grown is gonna be false by default, right? And while not all grown, so while this is false, we are gonna keep moving uh, traverse. Oh yeah, and we're gonna move to 0, 0, and we're gonna traverse. What's the spelling? Fuck. Uh, traverse. Okay, I'm gonna traverse grid, and I'm gonna have to make ensure if the I have to plant cactuses, right? I have to ensure that we are gonna plant cactuses. So I have to take care of like not. I think I'm making it much more complicated than it's supposed to be. Uh, I have to. I'm not sure, man. All right, let me just try out with this thing, right? We're gonna bubble sort it. First, let's clear everything, and then we're gonna traverse. I've not imported it back. uh, traverse grid. We're gonna import that, right? We're gonna traverse grid and plant. Sorry. Yeah, we're gonna plant entities dot cactus, right? And then we're gonna bubble sort it. Bubble sort it. Let's see what happens. I don't want it to be like this, my friend. Yeah, thank you. No, no, no. Movements go first, then goes sunflower, right? And let's run this. You tried calling something that's not a function. What did I call? Oh, What's the right utility for it? I'm so sorry. Uh, Harvest and plant cactus. Yeah, harvest and plant. Should be good from plant utils input harvest and plant not plants. Something that is. Oh my God! Where's my main method? This is a method to be called, and is going to just return plant entities dot cactus. I am absolutely tarnished by this behavior, but it's okay now. It's okay. Never been defined is changed. Alright, my bad. Oh, is changed? Yeah, thank you. Harvest. Please harvest. Please, for the love of God, harvest. You can go there. No, I don't need no help. Thank you. Harvest. Oh God. Why am I not planting cactus? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Alright. Okay, the sorting is gonna take a lot of time, right? But I guess it's sorted now. It's set to false, right? Who's nobody's changing it because I'm defining it new here. Okay. My bad. My bad. No, this is gonna sort it completely nicely, right? Something broke. Okay, that's fine. Are we done? Are we done? Don't I set it to false? Okay. I have to set up a boundary where I'm not worrying about east is northeast, right? That's why size -1, right? I'm just gonna check till here. Am I correct? Wait, should be size minus 2? It should be size minus 2. I think so now. And even for row, it should be. I have not checked beyond this row. This is the top row, right? So it's gonna give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. My range is gonna exclude that anyway. So yeah, it should be like -1, -1 over here. I think this will make it stop giving that error, and this will also end now. But I then missed the corner. Ah, so it's doing the right check now. This is all properly oriented, but when I missed that one, right? Ah, but this way I'm not never stopping, which is now a problem for my use case because, well, okay, here's the thing. If my row and column are, I'm checking the neighbor east. The error I got was for east, right? I don't remember. Wait. You know error again, please? I'm getting it for swap east, so I'm getting it here. So if fall is not equal to size, then we do that. No, rather. uh, Oh, my bad. Rather, let me do here. Right? I won't swap. If call is not equal to size, then we do that. Else we don't touch that. Again, I love how I'm just guesstimating everything at this point, but I should now get error for. I'm still getting error for east. It should be row because I'm doing a row sorting. Makes sense, right? I still got the error. Size -1? Oh yeah, size -1 because this is 5. I should now get a similar warning over here also. I just hope it stops at some point now. This should still replace, I guess. So are you planning to stop? It stopped. All right, it stopped. Okay, so this is the sorted field. Now the problem is if I don't. Oh, here's a problem, right? If I am not planting, uh, not planting cactus, just purely cactus, I don't think so. This will work. I can almost guarantee this will not because well, hey, I have sorted it now. It works. It takes a lot of time to sort, but it works. But then, if I have say a sunflower in between here, I'm just gonna throw that sunflower over here, which is fine, I guess. I want to test that out also, right? Let's do one thing. If x comma y is equal to sorry, f get was x is equal to get no is equal to so 2 and get was y is equal to 1, then we plant we do nothing. We just let the grass gland grow, right? We pass. Else we let this happen, right? So we are we're gonna let grassland grow over here, and now we're gonna see how the sorting is gonna happen. Just to test out if it doesn't work. It does not work. So it has to be an entire field of cactuses for it to work, which is fine because well, it's one action, but it's a lot of action. It's a lot of in terms of like how many operations that this is taking, it's a lot. Like this is a 6 by 6 field. Planting is gonna take me 6 by 6, 36 times, right? And then I'm going over it. I don't know how many times. I've put a limit of my size. Like I've put this arbitrary limit on passes. I have a flag where it's changed. If it's not true, it doesn't happen. But I don't think so. That's happening. And frankly speaking, I think the loop should be a little different. You know what? This should be like column and row. What the hell just happened right now? All right. All right. This should be like column and row, so that I don't have to do this kind of jargon because then my column is anyway -1 happens over there, right? And over here it should be row comma column. That way I won't face because I'm not getting error over here. So I think this is the right way of doing it in a more optimized fashion. And with that, I guess my is change can be set to false. I hope it gets set to false, please. Something broke. Oh, yeah. Okay. It hit the breakpoint. Hey, hi, people on the internet. As I said, people are off. Oh gosh, and we stop. Perfect, perfect. We have reduced some kind of operations over here, but again, still, it's gonna be majorly gonna be, well, a single operation, right? I'll have to. Uh, let's just do it how we are doing it for like cactuses right now. Sorry, with uh sunflower right now, and we'll stick to like a good amount of count, right? Where my cactus is less than say 500K. I'll make it that. I'll have like a 400K of cactuses. All right. All right. Let's go back to writing the rest of the algorithm. Now to take care of. So I have to ensure that all my cactuses have grown, and if not, I have to accordingly plant cactuses if required, right? I don't think so they have a chance of dying, but then there's also a chance that because this is only taking care of uh sorting it out, right? I have to take care of now planting them. So I'm not gonna clear it all always, right? Um uh 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 uh, uh, and by this way the best point of harvesting is gonna be it's always gonna be size, right? Because well that's where I'm gonna get the point. Is that correct? Uh have to do I have to harvest the fully grown is more important. I don't have to harvest the largest one, right? Any I harvest is fine. They can just go to zero and harvest it. So that should be fine. And now I have to just ensure that all my cactuses have grown and they are all of them are cactus because the adjacent should be cactus, right? Um, all right. So we'll make a function ensure cactus are grown, right? and sorry. Um, First I'll have to see if my uh, uh, hmm, I'll go with the same agenda, right? All grown is equal to false, false, right? And then I've taken a traverse function, right? We are gonna um, killing is not gonna be helpful without checking, right? So let's create a lower order lower order function. If plant cactus if required, if if let's create a lower order function, right? Which is plant required. To plant, all right. To plant cactus. That's a good question, right? Um, to plant cactus, we'll check if entity sorry, get entity type is not equal to cactus. Entity dot cactus, right? Uh, if can harvest, we harvest it. Then also we'll check if get ground type not equal to soil. Sorry, land. Sorry, what field? What's the ground? Yeah, grounds dot soil. We till it and we plant entities dot cactus. And also let's water. That's how you water, right? Use item. Yeah, we use item water. Entities. Sorry, item. It's an item. Items are water. Cactus doesn't really need water, but we're gonna water it anyway because why the fuck not, right? So we're gonna check if the entity is not equal to cactus, and if it's harvestable, we'll harvest it. If it's not soil, then we're gonna till it, and then we're gonna plant. So yeah, let's do this, this, and this, and this, right? So this will take care of everything, and we're gonna traverse grid and to plant cactus. Traverse. Why is autocomplete not coming in? I'm worried about that, right? So this will make sure that all of them are uh, gonna be cactus. And so before we do that, we move to from wherever we go to 0, 0, right? Now after this, we are gonna do while all grown. Sorry, my bad. While all grown, um, this is gonna be true, right? By default, my bad. We're gonna assume everybody is grown. Also, let's bring it down here so that it's making sense to me. I can take this function out if required. So I'll take it out for my own belief right now. Okay. So we're gonna traverse and plant cactus. Then we are gonna create all grown. We are gonna assume they're all grown, and let's create another method. Now, I guess this has to be like a internal method so that we are not wasting. Oh, sorry, this is going to be false by default. Because I'm just planting them, so they are going to be false. And while not all grown, I'm gonna keep a loop. Uh, my God, I'm so confused right now. All right, so I think I'm confusing myself more than I'm doing. Okay, all right, my bad, my friend. All right, intelligence doesn't kick in. All right, so we're gonna let's create a function definition over here, which I'm gonna call immediately, and that's gonna happen for every loop, right? Check if grown. This is gonna set that flag properly. Um, it's gonna be like a multiple global all grown object. We're gonna come here and then we're gonna be like if entity is if not can harvest. This is a function call. We set all grown to be false. Alright. And within this function itself, we'll set all uh, grown to be true within this loop. My bad, my bad, my bad. And if it's not harvestable, then we set it to be that. And then again, we traverse grid with check if grown method, right? So this is going to make sure that hey, cactuses are grown now. You are able to cut it off. Okay. This is what's shouldn't be that problematic, in my opinion. So yeah, I'll create a final function which is going to be like harvest. grow plant and harvest cactus. C small, please. Right. And I'm used to writing JavaScript for a long time now, so I'm just taking care of it. Um, I was just reading the comment. There was some emoji I was not able to understand from a long distance. Uh, 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 All right. So we are first gonna ensure cactuses are grown. Then we are gonna bubble sort them. And you know what? Because we are sorting it so many times, this is probably gonna not be. It's gonna grow in that time. It's probably gonna grow in that time. So we'll then move to 0, 0, right? And then we will if can harvest, we harvest. How I'm calling that function? It's about yeah. And with this yeah, with this, I hope I hope we are able to just do like plant and harvest cactus, and we call this method. Um, oh, my bad. I didn't call it. Good catch. Good catch. Compile runtime. It's a runtime method. My bad. So I watered it. Then I'm ensuring that all of them are grown. It's more of that. God damn, it worked. All right. So it's more of we're gonna start planting them and watering them. Right. That's what ensure cactuses are grown is gonna ensure that the entire field is made up of cactuses, and then we are gonna loop around and bubble sort them. The secondary check if grown is not really required. It's more of, hey, I should really check if my cactuses are the only one which are growing out, right? But for a larger scale, hey, if it's a larger scale, it's more probably gonna be there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I was thinking with the other loop. This is more than enough in my opinion. So it's gonna sort everything out. It's gonna do the bubble sort entirely, and gonna harvest. And now I can just, you know what? I'm gonna get rid of this loop. You know, let's just have it. Let's just have it because, well, hey, if I have it, then in that case, um, sorry, in that case, um, it will delay it by a tiny chunk. It's just a single iteration which I'm doing. Chances are that my cactus is gonna grow in that time, right? So it's still gonna maintain its name and everything, right? Right. Let's put a if else condition down here. It's else if, yeah, else if a condition. Num uh, items dot cactus is less than, let's go with like 50,000 because why the hell not? We're gonna plant and harvest cactus, right? Um, Also, I switched up the name of plant and harvest cactus, and I guess that's a better name because I'm gonna plant, I'm gonna harvest. no matter what. I'm gonna harvest. But also the main purpose of this function is to plant cactuses after harvesting and then harvest the cactuses, not harvest and then plant, right? But fine, cactus import. All right, and I think with this we should be planting sunflowers first. Yep, because then we have power, and with power we can go ahead and we're gonna. What's the secondary loop for? I still don't understand why is it looping. I have to optimize my sunflowers also, man. You know what? I'm gonna keep this running for a bit. I'm gonna go and take a leak. I'll be back. Alrighty, guys, I'm back. I'm back. Are we planting? Are we still planting sunflowers? What the hell? What the hell? It seems like we are not harvesting sunflowers. If can harvest, then harvest. Else flip. Just waiting for a couple of seconds helped it out, right? Oh God. So clearly my sunflowers are not optimized. It sucks because my sunflowers are not optimized. And let me see the magic of it harvesting. We harvested not a lot. I thought it would be a lot. 50,000 looks like a bigger number now, right? Let's do it just 20,000. Yeah, let's keep it 20,000. So I love how my sunflowers and plants are not being called because they are literally not being called. But once, yeah, we come back to. I'm not sure why it's not. Why is it doing that last bit of running around? Because I'm sure I'm popping everything out, right? Yeah, I'm popping everything out. So it should ideally not have anything because for every. I'm a bit confused around it. I can unlock mazes right now, but I think mazes is going to be another big chunk of algorithm which I don't want to take care of right now. So I'm going to go with cost because I want to also take care of auto unlock, which requires bones. I guess dinosaur gives first bones. But I want to understand what cost is. Any cost can be represented in dictionary that maps items to number. For unlocks, an optional second organ can be passed for get cost. Unlocks or loop. Oh, so this is the optimization which I was thinking of, right? I can just have a loop checker. Here, what is to be planted based on my unlocks, not on the random ability, and that's also what auto unlock is going to enable, I guess. All right, I will for it to hit 20,000. I'll have to keep it running for a while. For expansion, I need bones, so let's go with dinosaurs as the next item, right? Let's try to understand what dinosaurs are and what they really mean when they say dinosaur. I'm gonna close all of the documentation. This is the brain of a developer. A lot of the things are simply just open. Dinosaurs are ancient majestic creatures that can be farmed for they can be farmed for ancient bones. Unfortunately, dinosaurs have gone e- extinct a long time ago. So the best way we can do now best so the best we can do now is dressing up as one. What? For this purpose, you have received a new dinosaur hat. The hat can be equipped with change hat. Unfortunately, it doesn't quite look like on the advertisement. If you equip a dinosaur, you have enough pumpkins, an apple will automatically be. Oh, what? What? If what the hell is this? It's like reading a fever dream. Oh god. Okay. If you equip the dinosaur hat and have enough pumpkins, an apple will automatically be purchased and placed under the drone. When the drone is over an apple and moves again, it will eat the apple and grow its tail by one. If you can afford it, a new apple will be purchased and placed in a random location. The apple cannot spawn if something else is planted where it wants to be. Okay. Tail of the dinosaur will be dragged behind a drone. So in the previous tile, the drone moved over. If a drone tries to move on top of a tail move, it will fail. So it created a snake game. It's the snake game. The last segment, move out of the way during the move so you can move on to it. However, if the snake fills out the whole farm, you'll not be able to move anymore. So you can check if the snake is fully grown by checking if you cannot move anymore. Using measure on an apple will return the position of the next apple as a tuple. What? Next X, next Y. And the head is unequipped again. The tail will be harvested. If you receive you will receive bonus equal to tail length squared for the tail length. All right. Okay. Okay. The dinosaur is very heavy, so if you equip it will make me take 800 ticks instead of 200. However, each time you pick up an apple, the number of ticks used per move is reduced by 3% because a longer tick can help you move. Makes no sense, but alright. I also love how they are putting the random optimization metrics over here. What's the hint? Alright, I want to try. I just wanna try it out. Right, so I'm gonna also we are harvesting. Oh, I got a delivery coming in. Alright, let's stop. We'll change the hat. Oh, alright. Alright, let's clear. Let's let's clear. Move to 0 comma 0 and then change hat, right? And while true, we will keep traversing the grid doing nothing. It will be a normal function like def create function, and it will return a function like create def temp. I'm good at writing temporary functions. Yeah, I'll return it. All right. Like the way I have butchered the name is gonna make it so difficult for me to type it out. But fine. I think this should work. Right? Was there? Oh, sorry, my wild road. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'll have to import it from. Sorry, from movements. Import move move to. Also, my Steam please just stop. Yeah. Move to comma traverse grid. Oh, I got the apple. What's happening? Wait, did I just break my own method? Why is it not moving? Okay, I guess with dinosaur it cannot loop around. Oh, so I cannot use. Okay, I cannot use this. I cannot use this traverse function with it. Okay, doesn't matter. Does not matter at all. I will get rid of this. For now, we'll just pass. Alright, I'm in an infinite loop. Um, what was the instructions about? There's something known as measure, right? Alright, we'll just print measure. Oh, not the string, the method, please, sorry. So next will come at phi 2. So let's move to measure. What happens then? Oh, let me keep printing measure because well this is odd. This is sad. Yeah, so why don't you go to? Because move to takes care of looping and we are not supposed to loop. So all of my movements are essentially dummified. Oh my god. Also I'm come back getting the order which has come on the door. Okay, my bad. It wasn't the doorbell. Okay. Alright. So move to is not gonna work out the way uh we suppose it to, right? What if I here's the thing, right? What if I what if I change hats to hats dot straw hat? I'm getting I'm getting some bones. My movement just broke because it's not handling none at all. Oh god. So it's not gonna take off. Oh god. I'll have to. Oh no. Oh no. All of my efforts. Oh no. I think I have to create a separate movement, which is going more in arbitrary steps. And it's essentially the snake game. It's essentially the snake game, right? It's essentially this that, um, which is funny. It's so goddamn funny. I mean, God, I I am so I'm impressed. I'm frankly very impressed. Um, all right, let me give it a thought. Let me give it some thought of how we are supposed to do it. So I'll probably have to rewrite all of my movements. And I love how they have this. I guess the order is really here. Three. I'll take my phone also with me. Um, I'll be back, guys. I'll be back. Friday, I'm back, boys, I'm back. Oi. I got some piece. Sorry, what do you call it? Butter paper. Yep, yep. All right, I'm not gonna. I don't wanna sit back and write. Um, uh, bow, bow, bow. Bow. Uh, okay, so I'm so confused. I'm so confused. Uh, all right, I'm gonna write a simple as algorithm, right? We're gonna, while true, we're gonna uh move north. All right, this is gonna be a function call, right? We're gonna move north while uh if x if get position x. Sorry, yeah. Ah, we're gonna move north and we're gonna do that, and then uh we're gonna measure first and foremost. Then move north. We're gonna move south. I have to. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking, right? A more rudimentary approach will be the spiral movement because I always want to move in a spiral, right? Uh, all right. So we have unlocked dinosaurs, and what dinosaur essentially is well the snake game, and it's a very good take on dinosaur on the snake game, right? Um, and we need pumpkins, right? We need pumpkins to. I didn't think of that. How much pumpkins do we need? It has not mentioned how much pumpkins do I need. There's a definition on, hey, if I have pumpkins, you can do it, but no certain criteria of how many pumpkins, which is strange, which is very strange. Uh, okay. Here's what we're gonna do for. Okay, this is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna have like a simple array. So so oh my god. Oh my god. All right. Here's what we're gonna do for for direction north, yeah, south, east, and west. Oh, this should be an array. Yeah. We're gonna have a flag, which is gonna be moved is equal to false, right? And if move in direction is true, if we can move, or if we move, we'll say move is equal to true. Uh, else will break. Else will break. Oh, now this is gonna be bad. Hello, sir. Satyam, sir. Namaste. This is gonna be bad. I should have done false. Okay, I'm just gonna print. I'm gonna print move direction. How much I remember, it should return true or false if we can move or not. Yeah, true. False? I should also print the direction, right? Oh my mind. Oh my mind. Not to. South false. Not to. South false. If north is false, move on. Oh, yeah, the break is gonna break me out of the fall loop, right? My bad. Okay. Now I should. This is gonna go in a random direction every time, but now it's move. So yeah, yeah. So it's gonna move on its own. Hopefully not eat, bite its own. Hey, it's going in circle. No, I thought it would work. Ah. Hey, see, if we move, we should break it. Yeah, if we move, we should break it. Yeah, so not able to do north. I am not able to do south. Now I go east. South, yep. South, true, yep. Why did I move two steps here? I don't know. But yeah, south is not true. We can go east. East is true. West is false. North is false. South. I I think this should work. I think. Why why the two steps? Hey, nay, nay, nay. Come back. Come back. Come back. Come back to origin. You're gonna check for east always. Wait. North is not true. East is not true. West is not true. I'm gonna always check. La 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 la. Uh, uh, how can I do it? Here's what I'm thinking. Here's what I'm thinking. No, you heard me out. there's no position where I'm going to not going in the right way. I'm trying all directions, but wait, then why? Because here here wa- something is broken to the very essence. Ah, God. Hmm. If I could have just counted how many apples I have, that's a different story. But I'm not checking that also. Uh, let's change this to east, like how CSS take care of it, right? You go top, so it's north, it's north, right? Then east, then south, and then west. Yeah, that should make it go in circles, but it'll go in the very perimeter of the circle. It won't go. It's gonna just do the circumference. It's not gonna go inside. Hey, it changed again. Why? 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 Southwards, yeah, southwards. Perfect southwards. South works, north falls, east falls, yeah, south works. West true. Then west true, then why north? Why is north here? Wait, why this? Why is it? Oh, because it doesn't fit here. Because it has. No! Arey yaar, what's happening? Uh, oh, I'll have it. Nine. Yeah. It doesn't work. Doesn't work. Namaskar, Varadada. Mm, 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 mm. It's time to change this, right? While get okay, अरे यार स्नेक गेम ह्या गेम मध्ये करायचं नाही ना जीपीटी नको गेट गेट हा गेट हा पोझिशन एक्स मोर देन 0 if not move west east west ना अरे I don't wanna मी weekends ला जेन्या वापरत नाही I know that's the thing I do I don't use any uh, Gen AI assisted coding assistance over the weekend unless it's like a specific problem which I want to solve, not specially for a game. A game is not a specific problem. So, mm, yeah, yeah. एक मिनट Why is north? Why is north the first item? East, east, south, west, north. That's better, no? I don't know why, but that's better. आयर्लंड बघू मुहूर्त लागल्यावर. अरे यार परत सर्कल मध्ये अडकला. आय वॉन्ट मोठा सर्कल, मोठा छोटा सर्कल नकोय मला. ओके जाऊ दे. आपण we'll go with the goody good approach. Get position x, x is more than 0, and if not, move west, we break. 0 हून जास्त असेल westला जाण्यासाठी थांबायचं. Similarly, uh, so, hey, कारण move to move करणारच. Get ah, get position y more than 0. If not, move south, south, south. Same logic makes sense. Break. ठीक है, ठीक है. Worst case situations done. Okay. For I in range, get world size times 4, because why the fuck not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. You have to try all 4 directions. If not, move east. There's nobody. Oh God, you would have loved. People would have loved to see this. If not, move north. I'll take this down. If east को नहीं जा सकते, north को जाओ. North को नहीं जा सकते, west को जाओ. West. Sorry. And west, south. And if you can't do any of that, we just break, and in the end, we are left with change hat. Another delivery. God damn. Has got stuff. Corner valid expression. Ah, my bad. अरे यार, I have to put in clear. अरे NG range. Get world size is a method. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. Something happened. Something happened. God damn. Oh God, it's been more than 2 hours that I'm doing this, so I think I should take a break. We always end here. I'll take care of dinosaurs next time. I'm not in the mood to write the entire Sneak game as an automated service. It's gonna be big. I'm just sad. Okay, I think that's it for this game right now. I'm honestly, I'm honestly having fun, but I want to take a break from this game. Thank you everybody who tuned in. Um, I don't know how many people actually tuned in. Um, I think we got around like 25, 30 people who came in and who were there. Thank you so much for coming in. I'll take your leave now. Bye bye.